Do you think that this one is going to teach you? No, I'm going to teach you. Nice to see all of you. And today we're going to, as you guessed, we're going to talk about the skeletons. Yes, you're right about the skeletons. Hello again. Nice to see all of you. Now I'm going to have to present to start my presentation. Nice to see all of you. I hope you're at home and you are doing well. I'm going to talk about myself. My name is Adila Aliyeva, and I'm very happy to see all of you here. So today we're going to talk about the skeleton. Could you please think a little bit? What is the skeleton? Why are we talking about the skeletons? And what are we going to discuss today? So let's go to our next slide, and your super skeleton. So your super skeleton, first of all, what about our learning goal? You will know that there are different types of bones in the human skeleton, and second, name parts of the human skeleton. What are skeletons? So think a little bit, and let's start talking about skeletons. Sometimes skeletons look scary, but you shouldn't be scared of the skeletons, because skeletons are not scary. People and many animals have a skeleton inside their bones. Even you have skeleton inside your bodies. A skeleton is a hard, strong frame that supports our bodies from the inside. Yeah, inside of us, inside of all of us, we have skeletons. Have you ever seen a skeleton before? I hope that you will say, some of you can say that, yeah, we have seen skeletons, but some of you will say, no, we haven't seen skeletons. But there are skeletons in some museums of animals, such as dinosaurs that lived long ago. Now it's gone. Do you think that only people have skeletons? No, that's not right. All animals have the same types of bones. You may ask the question, do all animals have the same types of bones? Do the bones look alike? But the answer is no. Animal skeletons have bones that are different shapes and sizes. For example, have a look at this. How do you think? The skeleton of which animal is this? Think a little bit. Yes, you are right. This is the skeleton of a snake. Yeah, it looks scary. Agree with you. What about this one? How do you think? Which animal skeleton is this? Yeah, you are right. This is the skeleton of fish. Great. Good job. And how do you think the skeleton of which animal is this? This is the skeleton of the horse. Yeah, that's right. And the skeleton of the dog. They can look scary, but in fact, they are not scary. Let's go and see what are the first one. Today we are going to talk about what are skeletons made of. Yeah, skeletons are made of bones. Yes, you are right. Skeletons are made of bones. Look, can you see our hands, our arms, our head, all of our body? There are lots of bones in our body. Bones are very hard and they are very, very strong. Yeah, and you can feel the bones of your skeleton through your skin. When you touch, you can feel the bones of your skeleton through your skin. Okay, so now we are going to watch the video about the skeletons, and I hope that you will like our video. Let's go on and watch.
I can't believe it. I'm not allowed to skateboard for a whole month, all because I broke my arm. Not exactly. I fractured a bone inside my arm. What is a bone? Let's find out. Moby, you're not allowed to take pictures. Those are dinosaur bones. Dinosaurs, people, and some animals have bones. Nope. Plants don't have bones. Bones come together to form a skeleton. Without your skeleton, we'd look like a puddle of ears, eyes, and hair. Your skeleton works with your muscles to help you move, and bones help protect important parts. What are bones made of? Cut it out. When I fractured my arm, my doctor explained that bones are alive. They grow and change, just like all living things. Bones are made of different layers. The first layer has all the nerves and blood vessels that help the bones grow. The second layer is really hard and smooth. The third layer is spongy, but it's still pretty hard. The middle of the bone has marrow. Marrow is really important because it makes blood cells. Luckily, when you break a bone, it can heal. The body starts to connect the pieces of the bone together. It's a little soft at first, but soon the bone heals and becomes hard. My doctor told me that people have over 200 bones. Well, I don't know all of them, just the important ones. What are some important bones? The skull is the set of bones inside your head. It protects the brain. The rib cage is the set of bones that are in your chest. It protects your heart and lungs. The spine is made up of special bones called vertebrae. It holds your entire body up and protects the spinal cord. Right, the hands also have bones, and they connect to your arm bones. The joints are special places in the body where bones connect, and some joints can move and bend, like in the elbows and knees. Since we have so many important bones, it's really important to take care of them. But how can we take care of our bones? Now that my cast is off, I can finally have some fun. Thanks. I almost forgot. A helmet. It's really important to wear a helmet whenever you skate, horseback ride, snowboard, or ride your bike. I also wear elbow pads, knee pads, and wrist guards. That way I keep my arms, knees, and hands safe. I don't want to fracture my arm again now, do I? Right, and dairy foods are important too. Your bones need calcium to stay strong and healthy. I'm so glad I got my cast off. Now my arm is as good as new. Uh-oh, Moby. Looks like you broke your arm. It's gonna take weeks to heal. Maybe not.
Okay, as you saw, there are different types of bones and there are different types of protection of bones. Now we are going to talk about the types of bones. So bones can be long, bones can be short, bones can be flat, and bones can be irregular. Now let's talk about the long bones. Have you ever thought that where are the long bones? In which part of my body can the long bones be? Long bones, like the bones in our legs and arms. The thigh bone is the long bone in your leg. Yeah, you can see that this is the thigh bone and this is the longest bone in our body. What about the short bones? Have you ever thought that where can the short bones be? Yeah, I'll tell you that short bones are the bones like those in our fingers. Can you see they are very, very short? The next one comes flat bones. Flat bones are like those that make up our skull. Yes, these are called flat bones, and there are lots of flat bones in our skulls. Then comes irregular bones. Do you know what irregular means? Irregular means that it's not flat. Irregular bones are a little bit rough, like the bones in our spine. Yeah. So there are four types of bones: long bones, short bones, flat bones, and irregular bones. Let's go on and see if you know the names of your bones. The first one is the skull. As you see, skull protects our brain. It's the most important part of our skeleton. Then, joined to our skull is the jaw. Then we have shoulder blades. Shoulder blades are here, and we have collarbone as well. And we have breastbone, and we have rib and rib cage. Rib cage protects our lungs and our heart. It's very, very important part of our skeleton. And we have upper arm bones, and we have lower arm bones. And as we said, these are long bones of our body. Then we have the backbone, and we have hand bones. Hand bones are here, as you see, and we have hips below, and we have wrist bones, finger bones, and we said that finger bones are the shortest bones in our body. And we have ankle bones, toe bones, lower leg bones, foot bones, and lower leg bones. And if you haven't forgotten, our leg bones are the longest bones of our body, like thigh is the longest bone in our body. Okay, let's go and see if you know how many bones do we have. Think a little bit, think a little bit. Yes, you are right. We have 206 bones. Now I have 206 bones, but when I was born, when you were born, when you were very, very small, newborn babies have about 300 bones. But you can ask me a question, Miss Adila, where did the bones go? The bones didn't go anywhere. They just fused. Two short bones fused, and now you have one long and big bone instead of short bones. So when you were born, you had 300 bones. But now, as you've grown up, now I know that some of you are 10, some of you are 9, and maybe some of you are 11. Now you have 206 bones. And see the skeleton functions. Which functions do the skeleton fulfill? First one is supporting. It supports your body. Second one is protection. It protects your body. Third one is making blood. Fourth one is storage. And the last one is movement. Let's go and see the first one. Support. As you see here, as you see from the picture, the skeleton, one of the functions of a skeleton is to support your body. Yes, you are right. It supports our body. The backbone is the main support center of the upper body. It holds your head up and protects spinal cord. Yeah. The second function of the skeleton is protection. It protects, as we've seen from the video, and as I've mentioned before, the bones of your skull protects your brain, right? You are excellent. It protects your brain. And your ribs protect your lungs and heart from injury. So your rib cage and your skull protect the main parts of your main organs of your body. Makes blood. The third function of the skeleton is making blood. It makes blood. Red and white blood cells are formed by tissue called marrow, which is in the center of the bone. Next one is calcium storage. Bones store minerals such as calcium and phosphorus for use by the body, and you know that it's very important, very important to drink milk, eat cheese, butter every day. So if you want to have strong bones, you should eat healthy food. And the last function is movement. Skeletal system provides points of attachment for muscles. Your legs and arms move when the muscles pull on the bones. When they pull, you start moving. And when you move, you should take proper care of your bones for having strong bones. What should you do for having strong bones? As you see here, you should swim. Yeah, swimming is very important if you want to have healthy and strong bones. You should do different types of exercises, outdoor games. You should play basketball, you should play football, and you should run every day. And even you can dance. Yes, dance. Why are you surprised when I say dance? If you want to dance, if you want to be strong, you should also dance. Have you ever seen the dance of the skeletons? If not, let's watch.
Them bones, dancing bones, them bones, dancing bones, dancing bones, doing the skeleton dance.
The foot bone's connected to the leg bone's connected to the knee bone's connected to the thigh bone, doing the skeleton dance. The thigh bone's connected to the hip bone's connected to the backbone's connected to the neck bone, doing the skeleton dance. Shake your hands to the left, shake your hands to the right, put your hands in the air, put your hands out of sight. Shake your hands to the left, shake your hands to the right, put your hands in the air.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Okay, thank you very much. I hoped you liked the video, but now I'm going to ask some questions and see if you're aware, if you have learned the information, if you have quite enough information about the skeletons. The first question is about the human skeleton is, let's see, what do people and many animals have inside their bodies? Could you please think a little bit and see if we have learned about the animals, about the people, and about the bones inside their bodies? So, how do you think what the answer is? Let's go and see. Yes, you are right. They have a skeleton inside their bodies. Well done. Great job. Very good. So let's see the next question about the human skeleton. What are skeletons made of? Could you please think a little bit? We've discussed it before, and say what are skeletons made of? Are they made of pencils? Are they made of different things? What are they made of? Yes, you're right. They are made of bones. Yeah, our skeletons are made of long bones, short bones, flat bones, and irregular bones. Very good. Well, excellent. Next question is, how many bones do newborn babies have? Could you please think a little bit? How many bones do we have? 5 bones, 10 bones, 20 bones, maybe 206 bones? How many bones do newborn babies have? Yes, yeah, okay. I think you have the correct answer. They have 300 bones when they are born. You are right. Okay, let's go on and see the next question. How many bones do adults have? Could you please think a little bit about that? We said that the newborn babies have 300 bones, but how many bones do adults have? So you have, as I think that all of you, I'm sure that you remember that. We have, let's see how many bones we have. We have 206 bones. Good, excellent, very, very good. Okay, now let's go and see. The last, and I think it's the most difficult question, in which part of your skeleton are 21 bones fused together? Let's think, is that arm, is that your hand, is that your arm, is that your neck, your rib cage? How do you think? Which part of your body, which part of your skeleton is that? 21 bones together. How do you think? Yeah, I can tell you which part of your body is that. This is your skull. Yes, skull. 21 bones are fused together, and then you have skull. And you have jaw here in the below part of your skull. Let's go on and see if you have, well done. We have answered all the questions about the human skeleton. Now we are going to see and answer the question about parts of the skeleton. The first question is, what kind of bones are our skeletons made of? Could you please think a little bit, just for 5 seconds? What kind of bones are our skeletons made of? Are they made of long bones maybe, or only short bones? Okay, let's see the answer. Right, you are. Very good, very good. Long bones, short bones, flat and irregular bones. Long bones are those, I think you remember where are the long bones are. Which bones protect your lungs and heart? Could you please think a little bit? Your lungs and your heart. Which bones protect your lungs and heart? Is it skull? Is that thigh bone? Is that finger bone, arm bone? Which bones protect your lungs and heart? Let's see. I think you know the answer. You've already found the answer. These are your ribs. Good. Excellent. These are your ribs. Let's go on and see the next one. Where do you think our smallest bone might be? Smallest bone. I do not speak about the short bones. No, not about the long bones. I'm talking about the smallest bones. Smallest bone. Do you think that it can be in your hands or your skull or your ribs? How do you think? Okay, let's see the answer. It's in your ears. Yeah, and I will tell you that it's very, very small. It's like the grain of the rice. It's very small and it's called stirrup. The smallest bone is called stirrup and it's in your ear. Let's go on and see the next question. The next question is, where do you think the short bones might be? Short bones, yes, short bones. Are they on your arms and legs? Are they on your hands or are they on your ribs? Let's think a little bit, just 5 seconds for thinking. Let's think. Yes, you are right. The short bones are in our fingers, And the last question, let's see if you can guess and answer that question as well. Where do you think the longest bones might be? Longest bone. Think a little bit. Are they long? No, they are not long. Is this long? No, it's not long. Is our skull long? No, it's not. Our ribs? No, they are not long. The longest bones might be, let's see, in our legs and arms. Well done. Good job. Thank you very much. I hope that you answered all the questions and I hope that it was very interesting to you, and I hope that after watching our video and after watching this presentation, I hope that you will have more information about the skeletons. Now let's revise quickly what we have learned. We've talked about the functions of the skeleton, we've talked about the types of the skeleton, we've talked about the bones, and we have talked the skeleton in general. So there are 4 types of bones, as you remember: short bones, long bones, flat bones, and irregular bones. Functions of the skeleton: it supports your body, it protects your body, it makes blood, and it gives you energy, and you should eat lots of healthy food, and you should do lots of exercises if you want to have strong skeleton. Okay, now I'm sure that you're at home. I'm sure that you sit at home and watch us. And while you are at home, please watch our videos and watch the presentation. Stay safe and be well. If you have any questions and if you want to send me any of your ideas about the skeletons, about the bones, about the being healthy, please write your emails to the to science@live.mtk.edu.az. Thank you very much for watching our video. Thank you, and I hope that you liked our presentation, you liked our video. See you next time. Goodbye. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hope you liked our videos. Goodbye. See you next time.